Let's take a look at the toolbar in the WinBidPro V15 program that's in between the drawing window and the tabs for the drawing. So this little area right here we call the toolbar. And if I take my mouse and hover on something, it turns it blue. And the first thing here is the elevation tool. So that's a way you can add a new elevation to your job or delete an elevation. And it's only deleting the one that you're looking at. And obviously a new elevation would just get tacked onto the end. You can do those two things as well from this elevations menu link on the tree. So that's just a quick way to get to it right there. The show tool lets you actually view different parts of the elevation. Like if I hit glass, it's only going to show me the glass, which is the exact same thing as if I clicked on the glass tab over here. But it's just changing the layer on the drawing. So these drawings are made up of layers because they are CAD drawings. So if I only want to see metal, it's still showing glass, but only the glass labels. But if I want to see doors, it's just going to show me the doors. So you can see how the different layers are getting hidden and shown. All parts is just everything. So you might not use it often, but it's there in case. Now zoom, it's a quick way to get to different levels of zoom. And then the one thing that's neat is the zoom area. So you can actually click and drag an area of the drawing and it'll zoom in it looks like around. So you click and drag, let go, and then click again, and then that's when it zooms in. So I zoomed in about 400% to this automatically by doing that. The other one that's neat is, well, zoom extents is about the same thing as zoom 100%. So it just means that it fills the screen. And then there's zoom previous, so whatever you had previously, just like on your television remote control. And then quick view. Quick view is kind of a neat thing because it opens a separate window with a little thumbnail of your elevation. And this is the same elevation I've been working with, but now I can take my mouse and point to a different area and it zooms into that area. So it's a neat way to see, especially if you don't have that big a monitor and you have a big elevation, you can kind of quickly see and point to different parts of the drawing to look at dimensions or look at the way it's drawing something, anything like that. So you can actually slide this little tool right here to vary the magnitude of the zoom. So now you'll notice the yellow box is a lot bigger, so it's not zooming in quite as much, so I can see more of the drawing by pointing at different things. Now let's say if I want to leave this level of zoom on the screen in this part of my drawing, I have to click my left mouse button and then drag the mouse off of that drawing window, and then I can let go and click OK. And that closes the window, but it leaves the zoom location and amount that I had there. So let's say I go back to that, I go back to quick view, and if I want to change this so that it's the most amount of zoom, so I'm zooming into something and then I click the mouse, hold the button down, and then down here I let go and click again. That's how I can get it to stay at that level. So that's kind of what this little note at the bottom is talking about. And if I left it right here and I hit cancel, it's going to return back to what I had before. So it doesn't save anything, any level of zoom that way. So 100%, if you're zooming in and out like this and you want to go quickly back to the full drawing, this is the best way to do it. Just click 100% and that's the full drawing. The in and out, it just does like one level at a time. You can click that as many as you want. I think it goes up to maybe more than 400%, maybe 800%. And then I can go out one level at a time. And again, to quickly get back to full screen, hit 100%. And pan, that gives you this hand little tool that I can actually click on the drawing and move the whole drawing around. So for big elevations, I can actually click down here, move it down, and then I can zoom in, and it's going to zoom in kind of relatively on what I've panned it to. And you want to get rid of that hand icon, the hand tool, you want to right click on the drawing, and then I can go back to 100%. So distance, that's like getting a dimension. And if I want to get a dimension, say, of this panel over here, I can click on distance. I zoomed in a little bit to make it easier to find the part of the drawing I want to click on, or actually click on it. And then I scroll it over so that the line is pretty flat. And I let go, and then I click again, and then that gives me a rough. It's not going to be exact because I didn't have it lined up exactly, but it tells you pretty much that that's 26-ish inches, and if I scroll up here, it's 26 3/8. So I know that that's pretty much true. And then print. If you want to print, just do a quick print to page of this elevation. It fills the page, so it's not to scale, and it's just a quick and easy way to do it. All you have to do is hit print right here, and it goes to your printer. So 2 clicks and you're printing. And exit, simple enough. That's how you exit the program. Or you can also click the red X at the top right corner. So that pretty much covers the toolbar.